Hey, we're Dicey Decisions, a group of friends who really like to crack each other up, and sometimes we even do it while we're actually doing what we're supposed to be doing, which is play Dungeons and Dragons. Uh, this is our first stream campaign, Finding Purchase. Set in the world of Tal'Dorei Reborn, these crazy characters, and I mean my friends, not just their characters, will be trying to make their way through the heist adventures and the keys from the Golden Vault. Let's meet the cast.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. My name's Justin. I can't do this anymore. I'm Justin. I'm a network engineer, and I'll be playing your cleric. I hope you really enjoy our show and get into all sorts of shenanigans with us.
Hi, everybody. My name's Daniel. My preferred pronouns are he, him. By day, I'm a healthcare data analyst and freelance writer. And I've been playing D&D in some form or another since the classic Red Box days, late 1970s, early 1980s. And when I'm not gaming or working or spending time with my lovely wife Leslie, I'm an actor in the local theater community. I count cooking, animated films, and rooting for South Florida-based sports teams amongst my greatest passions. And I will be playing Garrick Stillbraid in our adventures. And I want to thank you all for coming on this journey with us. I hope you have a great time.
Hey, everybody, I'm Scott. Preferred pronouns he, him. I'm a college professor, lighting designer, and production manager. I've been playing RPGs since the early 80s and currently involved in far too many campaigns as both a DM or a player. I'm also an avid board game player. Now, when not nerding out with friends, I love to cook and I also love to go hiking. For this campaign, I'll be your DM, and I'm really looking forward to sharing all our dicey decisions with you.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'll be playing Ashrina this campaign. I've only been playing D&D for a couple of years, but I absolutely love it. I'm super excited for you guys to join us on this, what I'm sure will be a chaotic journey.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm an environmental science teacher on the material plane. I'm so honored to jump into this group with these amazing people, and bringing Sliver to life is going to be a real pleasure and a joy. Thanks for coming with us.
I'm Sean. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Kid the Rogue. I've loved playing games since I was old enough to sneak downstairs to the basement and watch my parents playing Treasures of Tarman on the television, so pretty much my whole life. I'm really excited to have this opportunity to play games and tell stories with my friends and to share that with all of you.
So there you have it. Now grab a beverage of choice, maybe a snack, and enjoy all the dicey decisions that we make as we roll into tonight's episode of Finding Purchase.
Well, have any of the guards left? Have any of the guards left the room that we're in with the whole commotion that's happening right now?
So, from your vantage point near the statue where you last were,
And I was hidden. I had rolled a pretty good stealth check.
right, you can see there is a guard out near the river, outside of the tournament room, but his attention is faced south towards where you heard Tarlin's voice come from.
Okay. And
The guard next to the cabinet holding the statuette is Zorthos, the man you know.
right. Okay. And the attention of everybody else is not on us. They're like everybody in the room basically went like towards where the river is.
Okay. Yes, everybody's looking down to the south entrance. There's still players in this room, but they're all kind of looking out in the hallway right now.
Okay. And I don't think I have the glass key. Let me look at my inventory real quick. I think
I do.
Garrick
but
has it.
I'll
Yeah.
check.
I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna get hello. There it goes. I'm gonna get real close to the statue, so I'm gonna stand right next to the statue. I'd like to hold my action to take the statue once Garrick unlocks it.
Check your inventory again because it's not on my sheet.
I do not see anything on my inventory sheet that says glass key.
Oh, you know what it was? Jack gave it to me in.
It's still in my inventory.
Okay.
Oh, you
But-
just didn't transfer it over
Yes,
to
I
the
got it.
I didn't move
inventory.
it over.
I've got it.
So,
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yep.
Putting it there now just in case you want it.
Oh, thank you.
So I'll hold my inventory until Garrick unlocks the statue box, and as soon as he unlocks it, I'm gonna try to sleight of hand it, even though we know Zorthos is like letting us kind of get away with it. I'd still like to sleight of hand it because if we can avoid anybody seeing us, then maybe Zorthos doesn't have to like put on a fight act.
gotcha. All right. Kid.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of down at the other end of everything from all the stuff going on, more or less. But do I have like eyesight to Tarlin?
Yeah, you can see from where you are. You can see where Tarlin called this out from. There's one guard behind him and two guards kind of southwest of him. And then there's two more guards standing with the known proprietor between you and them, between you and Charlin as well. And everybody's attention is way up that way.
Right. And so I will start like kind of as nonchalantly as I can, just sort of drifting the gondola towards where Tarlin and the party will be, just like a little bit away from the disembarkation, you know what I mean? Just like, because I can't really do a whole lot without giving up my disguise, but I can start positioning the gondola closer to where they will end up being.
Gotcha.
And
So you're taking the gondola further up the river than the docks.
yeah, just a little bit, like not enough to arouse suspicion. Because if I go too far, obviously they're gonna be like, "What are you doing, dude?"
Sure.
And the other thing too is, since I don't think that they know which one I am, I'm trying to very surreptitiously kind of catch Harlan's eye and like give him the high sign, as it were. to let him know, like, hey, it's this one when you're ready to run. It's this one.
Okay. In that case, Tarlin, why don't you give me a perception check?
Can I interest you in a 4?
It is very interesting.
So with that being so obvious, you, for this round, realize that your attempts to gain his attention have completely failed. So
He is in the midst of his own soliloquy. I'll give him a second. He's very, very high in his own righteousness. I understand.
He's in the zone.
Yep.
All right, and that's really all that I will do at the moment.
All right. So the gnome begins to race towards Tarlin, shouting, "Arrest him!" And
I probably thinks it was my fault for the goddamn note.
As he's running up, holding this note in his hand, and seeing the shattered candle at your feet.
Oh no, that's right.
He knows you are the one that has stolen all the things that are missing out of his desk.
Shit. Shit.
The candle, yeah. Mm-hmm. Had to throw the candle on the ground, did you?
It was dramatic.
Yeah.
It was extremely dramatic. That is true.
Tarlin has never been so extra in his life. He had to
Darth Vader turns the lights off on his respirator just to make a point.
Right.
He's literally suffocating just to be dramatic. I aspire to that level of petty.
Very Anakin of him. Okay.
So the security guard closest to you, Tarlin, comes up to you and attempts to put his hands on you. Do you stop him?
No.
All right. So you are grabbed. He grabs you by the arm.
Giving you a hug.
Can't stop the truth.
And
the Dawn Father's truth.
And you are grappled. All right. Let's see.
Yeah. Nope.
His partner will have to double move, but he double moves to there next to you. Garrick.
Yep.
I'm in danger.
Since I'm wearing like the outer robes that identify me as a member of the church, I'm gonna try to use that. Whatever my brain is not working. The cloth thing that goes over my head. Whatever, I can't remember what it's called. No. Like it goes in front and back. It's like
wimple. Oh, no, that's what a nun. That's what a nun habit. Never mind.
I'm going to use that to kind of cover my hand, like so it doesn't. But I am going to try to surreptitiously slip the key into the lock and pop it open.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. That is a 15.
All right. So yes, you surreptitiously, moving you over to where that is, and you pop the lock open. Not a problem.
Does it make us? Is it like quiet, or does it make like a clicking, like an audible clicking, or is it so loud in here it doesn't matter?
Make me a perception check.
19.
So you don't hear anything in particular, but you see there's a tiny small ruin at the very bottom of the on the pedestal itself
Mm-hmm.
that flashes briefly and looks like it fades away.
So the theory was correct. Unlocking it properly looks like it may have turned off whatever this was. And I just look over to Ashrina and just nod. And then I look for Zorthos, just so I know where he's at in the room.
So he's right next to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look
Yes.
up.
He's literally right next to you, and he's like, you could see that he's like, okay, this is go time.
Yeah.
We're kidding.
Let's make this look good.
Yep.
So he can't see me, or
Right. I'm trying to use my
Supposedly.
body to like shield Zorthos' view so
I
he
am
doesn't see
small.
Ashrina behind me.
Sure.
so like a little kid, I'm gonna like quick sneak my hand around and try and grab the statue from around Garrick and just try and
Yep.
take off with it.
So give me a sleight of hand check.
Yoink.
And deposit the wood one.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Okay, a 17.
Yeah, you totally snag it, tuck it in underneath your cloak, and are able to deposit the poorly crafted wooden
What do you- It's
replica
a masterpiece. I
of a
don't know what
gnome.
I think the resemblance to Toggle Pocket is top notch.
it's quite possibly the most brilliant piece of art by any artist in maybe this decade.
And then, do you need me to roll another stealth check? Because I'm going to start leaving. I'm gonna just double. I'd like to double move the fuck out of there.
Well, you would have
the
you would
old
have had
GTFO.
the sleight of hand would have been your action.
Oh, that's right. So I can just regular move.
Well, you're a rogue.
You're a
right?
rogue.
But
You
you're
can
a
hide
rogue.
as a
Bonus
bonus.
movement. Yeah. Yay.
Right.
One of the
Should I
only
do that,
times this has
I think?
actually worked this way.
Right.
Okay, I can. Okay, yeah. So I'd like to.
So you can do a move and then use your dash to do cunning action of whichever kind you would want. So you could dash, or you could hide, or whatever. But the thing about hiding is, and the way this is how I always do it is, you can't stand in the middle of a room and hide. You could hide behind a table. You could hide behind, a pillar. You could hide somewhere like that. But if the square you're choosing to say I hide in is in the middle of a room, yeah, you don't really.
That doesn't make a whole
hide.
lot of sense.
Right.
Unless you're a halfling, just saying.
Right.
I'm the same size as you. It's so
No,
dumb.
Halflings
I know.
have naturally stealthy ability.
Yes.
I know. Okay, so I am
It's the
just
fuzzy
going
meat.
to.
I'd like to think that the halfling ability is not about being naturally stealthy. It's about having the ability to make themselves seem unimportant.
Yeah, I mean that.
We should have all been halflings.
Okay, I'm gonna just use my cunning action to dash, but like I don't want to be sprinting as it were. I'd like to be doing the like inconspicuous fast walk, like, oh my god, what's going on out in the main lobby?
Yeah, that's
So
not
I'm
a
gonna
problem.
double move.
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To
Okay.
there.
And I would like to briefly interrupt us to note to everyone that the word I was looking for was tabard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not a wimple.
Today's session is brought to you by Tabard. The word of the day is Tabard.
So yeah, that's my held turn.
All right. And one of the security guards that was down with Quentin is moving towards Tarlin. Tarlin, it is now your turn. You have one of these guards has you by the arm.
USB got knocked loose,
All right.
so I'm trying to get my camera back on.
Yeah, do that first.
That's his bonus action.
It's my interact with object, don't lie.
Oh,
That's
man.
fair.
I don't know. Usually plugging in a USB takes me more than 6 seconds.
Yeah, because you have to turn it
Yeah,
over
you gotta,
at least
you
3
gotta,
times.
yeah, you gotta put it in, and then you flip it over, and then you put it back in, and
And you flip it over back to the first side, and then you put it in, and it works.
Right.
it doesn't work until you look at it, though. You have to
Right.
look at the
Get
USB, and
inside
you're
of
like,
it and
I
be
was
like, you're
putting that
okay.
in right.
All right, so Tarlin, being grappled by this tiefling, says, Dawnfather, wash away the sin and corruption from these poor souls. And I would like to cast Create Water and make it rain in a 30-foot circle.
Make it rain.
All right. So it begins raining. Does it last just for the turn, or how long does this last?
Definitely
10
not the
gallons
first
of
time.
clean water, falls as rain within a 30-foot cube. Yeah, just this round. It's an instantaneous effect. So it just starts raining
So
30 feet in every around me.
30 feet around you, it starts raining. Several of the casino patrons are now soaked. The guards are now soaked that are near you, and you could see that you can see that there's some people who are a little bit angry because their cigars have gotten all wet. So,
That's awesome.
Maybe they shouldn't be sinning.
Nice. So that would be your action. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
My move is a 0, and I have no bonus actions. So
All right.
again, just for the drama.
Yeah, that is a really creative way to troll everybody in a 30-foot radius around you.
That was beautiful. Beautiful.
All right.
I mean, when you're in a casino, you got to make it rain.
I'm saying you're definitely not the first person to say that in a casino.
Another security guard starts heading your direction in front of gets himself in front of Quentin. The one behind you comes up from behind on you and also grabs you. Do you resist?
No.
All right. So you have two people grappling you now.
Mm-hmm.
And all right. Sliver, it is your turn.
Okay.
Help, help. I'm being oppressed.
I have just turned into Quentin, right?
Well, no, you hadn't done that yet.
Oh, I hadn't. Okay.
No.
I pull out my badge, and as I swipe across the door and push it open, I transform as I go across that boundary, and I rush to the security room.
So I'm having a fantasy grounds issue here. I can't unlock that door.
Well, we can
roll a check with your thieves' tools, Scott. Maybe that.
I know. It has a little lock on it. It says closed, and normally you can click on it and make it go open, but it has a little lock on it.
And why don't you do it?
And I don't know how to fix that.
Uh-oh.
Is it locked in the top right?
Oh, as like a read-only map?
Yeah, that's what it's saying to me is read only.
But I just unlocked it. Where would that be?
Just clicking the lock on the top right next to the 3 dots.
Right. I unlocked it.
Mm,
It's not unlocked for us.
nope.
Can you open
Well,
the door?
theater of the mind.
No. I can delete you and put you on the other side of the door.
Get deleted, nerd.
That's exactly what you did last time.
Yep.
Chad just deleted him right off the board.
So as soon as you do that, You transform, and you are staring down two guards that are coming your direction rapidly.
Good.
Hey, man.
And they
I say, with all the authority and persuasion I can muster, what are you waiting for? Immediately to the restaurant! And I stride directly past them as fast as I can.
Well, you've moved 15 feet to be where you are.
Okay, so I walk 15 more. I guess I gotta move myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Walk myself like some kind
And
of pleb.
with the spell you cast,
Mm-hmm.
what does it
Disguise
say
self.
for people being able to tell whether it's real or not?
Okay. You can seem 1 foot shorter, so I can be close to his height.
Right.
You can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, blah, blah, blah. They fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use this spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat, and anyone who touches it would feel nothing or would feel your head and hair. If you use this spell to appear thinner than you are the hand of some... Oh, so if you're reaching out to touch me, you'd go through me.
Right.
To discern that you are disguised, a creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
Okay. So it's not an automatic check. They have to choose to make it.
Correct.
Okay.
And this is their boss yelling at them to go to the restaurant.
Yes.
I'm using all my powers directed at them.
Will you give me your choice, performance or deception?
All right. I have advantage on deception because I have the actor feat. So I'm going to roll deception.
Seems reasonable.
That's a 17.
All right.
Yeah. The actor feat gives you advantage on deception, but not performance.
It's I can choose. No. I can choose deception, performance, or persuasion, I think.
Oh, okay. You picked that. Okay.
Yeah.
It depends. Did you study Meisner? Did you study? There's there's a whole thing. So, all right. They obviously are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're the restaurant.
Yes, go, damn it.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
They go to where the action isn't. Good for them.
All right. Now we are at the guard's turn. Who looks at you, Garrick?
Mm-hmm.
He puts his hand down, pulls up his mace, and he takes a swing.
Okay. I'll lift my shield to block it.
Pull the punch, Zorthos, please.
It clangs off of your shield. And you note that he's probably better at this, and he likely could swing at you again, but chooses not to.
Gotcha.
Clang, clang, clang with the pally.
If anybody's wondering what that noise is behind me, if you can hear it, the ice cream man is at my apartment complex.
We can go on break now if you want.
I know. Lucky, get me a push pop.
Bump up.
I'll have one of those warhead snow cones with the cracked gumball at the bottom.
Nice. All right. We are. Oh wow! Are we already back to Ashrina? Yeah, we are.
Great. The exit's down where Kid is. Oh, that's a really long way to go. All right, I am just gonna triple move. So I'm gonna use my movement, my action, and my bonus action to just move 3 times. So I'm going to go 90 feet. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
Gnome
55,
on the
60,
move.
65.
I imagine this looks like, one of those like little old ladies doing speed walking.
75, 80, 85.
It doesn't look like running, but
90.
it does.
He is mall walking the length of this casino.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That is excellent.
You see those grannies out at like 6:30 in the morning on the side of the road, just like huffing and puffing her arms across? Yeah, that is Ashrina just getting out.
All right. Kid, you do see that the guards have your friend Tarlin, and you do see Ashrina kind of booking it in your direction.
Right. My job was to get people out. My job was not to swashbuckle to Tarlin's rescue in the middle of a casino. So I am going to continue to wait. Is there anybody are there any guards? There's no guards or anything really near me either. It's just a couple.
They are all converging on Tarlin.
Right, and so it's just like a couple of the gondoliers maybe, and everyone's sort of gawking, and nobody's really paying attention to me, sort of drifting around upriver a little bit is kind of how I'm getting the scene.
Right.
So I'll, continue to wait. And I will, I'll just kind of, I'll see Ashrina coming. So again, I will just try to kind of give the high sign behind me and continue to look like death.
All right. Can Tarlin and Ashrina both make perception checks to see if you are able to notice?
I hope so.
Oh, good. 19.
20.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you catch some hand signals coming from a cloaked figure that is about the size of Kid, but you don't see any of his actual features. He is steering a gondola slightly upstream or downstream towards you past the docks and keeping himself near the bank.
Perfect.
This is
All right.
exactly what we planned.
To be fair, this is about as
It is.
close as the plan that we've done in 5
This
episodes.
is definitely the closest we've come to our original
you
plan.
throwing the thing that was stolen out of his desk around. Yeah, this is exactly according to plan. You were supposed to be evicted instead of arrested, but we'll work with that.
Hey, we can't control them. I mean,
So you see
Yes.
Quentin. You see Quentin come up, and as he approaches Tarlin, he pulls a rapier from a scabbard and is pointing it at Tarlin and says, "Thief, you have broken into my office and stolen things that are mine."
You gonna stab him in the public?
He's not stabbing him. He is not in melee with him.
He's
But
menacing.
he is menacing him from a distance. And make me an insight check.
Me?
Anyone that can see that.
I guess I'm technically like almost right next to
17.
this guy. 11.
So the two of you notice that he's also making sure the whole room sees him do this because he was just accused of, being a devil worshiper of some kind. So you can see that he is making a show of being more brave. Tarlin, what you notice is you have called him out on something he did not want to be called out on.
The truth hurts.
Yes. Yes.
he comes out, he hears somebody calling him a devil worshiper. He shows up wearing devil horns and
Called?
rapier is like, "Wow, dare you!"
in a casino full of tieflings and a hell motif.
How
You
dare
know,
you steal my summoning candle that was definitely mine? I mean, shit.
So this security guard races past you, Sliver, and exits the room. And he shows up here. And Tarlin, I think you are probably the only one with eyes on him as he comes through there. Give me a perception check. Or not perception check.
can I choose insight? Because it's way better. Perception it is.
Hey!
19.
So you see him come through, and he comes through the door. He stops, and he's looking at the boss.
Oh no!
And he just looks back over his shoulder. All right. Guard 13 is going to start taking you with him. Do you resist?
What direction is the pull?
It is.
Is it
Yeah.
directly west or is it southwest?
It's. Well, it looks like he wants to take you around that corner edge of the river. He wants to head towards the door that guard just came out of.
The top door. Okay. Yes, I'll resist.
All right. So make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Stop resisting.
Oh, push him in the river.
17.
Nice.
With a nat 20 by the guard for a 22, he just kind of hefts you. And when he does so, the other one releases you.
Let me know in chat if you think this is rigged.
And he moves you to there as he starts taking you in.
Okay.
Right. I can get rid of that. All right. Security guard 14 is going to follow next to you. Garrick.
Yep. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna draw my rapier or my thing. I'm gonna put my hand in my bag, pull out a piece of chalk, crush it, and throw it in his face.
Pocket sand.
Excellent. Excellent. Wow.
Fuck you too.
So I don't think I've ever had
I
anyone
even
do
say when
this.
I'm doing it. So sorry.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever had anyone do this in D&D.
Like a blind check.
I mean, I think it would
Dexterity
be
save?
some sort of deck save for him, yeah. Versus what, though? I mean, I like to make it
With
interesting.
disadvantage if he's not trying to actually get out of the way.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
Acrobatics or sleight of hand?
I would take either one.
Do the
Sliding
same.
An attack
versus a
roll.
deck save. Yeah.
All right. I'll do acrobatics. Since it's the same anyway. There's a 7.
Let's see what he does. All right.
Crit.
So, deck save. Well, with a 12, he gets hit with it, but you can tell that like not enough of it got in his eyes, and he's just like, "Really, dude? Really?"
Just run away. Just run away.
He's not going to do like a soccer flop. Like,
Here's the thing. Now that I've done that, even if it didn't get in his eyes, it had to at least give him pause for a second. I'm going to use that as a detraction to try to get away from him.
Okay.
So
So you
Here's
move
the-
away.
It smelled like bitch in here.
So go ahead and move away. As you move away, he will take a swing at you.
Okay.
It makes me think of that scene from White Chicks where they tell the like your mama's so old joke and then blows like her fart is just dust and then he like blows the chalk into somebody's face.
He does connect with his mace against your back. You take 4 points of damage as you move away from him.
All right.
So you can
I
finish
do
your
have a
move.
question. Can I do a bonus action before I finish my movement?
What's the bonus action?
I want to reach over and touch him on the shoulder and act like I'm doing something hostile, but what I'm actually doing is casting Shield of Faith on him because it's the only spell I have that has a visual effect, and I want to make it look like I'm enchanting him to like tell him to stop following us.
Shield of Faith is not touch.
I can still do it.
Oh, okay. You don't have to touch him.
I'd rather do. I'm trying to make it look like convincing. Like touch him on the shoulder and go, stop, leave it. It doesn't actually do anything like that, but I'm hoping he'll catch on what I'm trying to do.
I'm never gonna say no to you giving the bad guys the armor class bump. So by all means,
I reach over after he hits me and he's pulling his mace back. I grab his sword, his mace arm, look him in the eye, and say, "The Raven Queen compels you to leave us alone." And I cast Shield of Faith on him.
All right.
It's like, thanks, dude. And,
and then you move away.
And then I continue to move away. Correct.
Yeah, go ahead and move your distance.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
So that is an action, a bonus, and a move, and I'm done. I'm just hoping to God he understood what I was trying to do.
Tarlin, you notice another security guard has kind of come up in your general area, and he is watching you. Looks like he would grab you if you tried to run past him.
So Tarlin isn't looking at the guards holding him. He's looking at the crowd trying to, speak to them. He doesn't really care. But he turns to Oswald Cobblepot, or whatever his name is, Quentin Cobblepot.
Oswald Cobblepot.
His name now.
Well,
it's the penguin.
It's the penguin.
He says, "I don't fear you, devil," and casts Sanctuary on himself.
Nice.
What does that do in terms of a grapple?
That's going to be up to your interpretation. I'm going to read it out to you, and you can figure out how, because it doesn't actually say
You
grapple.
do your job, Dungeon Master.
Being lazy.
I'm going to try and escape doing it, but you ward the creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. Spell doesn't protect against area of effect, like explosions of a fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, it ends.
So I'm going to say, because this is a really creative use, I'm going to say he has to immediately try to make that save to continue holding on to you as a reaction to the spell being cast. So that would be a wisdom save from security guard number 13. He got a 13 on his wisdom save.
My DC is a 12.
Okay, so he feels it, but he still holds on to you.
And then I will try and escape.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics versus his athletics.
4.
With his 18 on the die, gives him a 20. He's like, you shouldn't, don't resist, he says.
The Dawn Father protects me, child. And that's all.
Excellent. So the other guard in the hallway with you, Sliver, walks past you.
Today I learned Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
I've ever seen Sanctuary used before.
I love it. I love that use of it. This guy kind of comes out, sees the boss, does the same kind of double take, and that's his action.
You know somebody's confused when the double take is a full action.
It's a full round.
Yeah.
No, he double moved to get there.
Oh, okay.
The double take is a free action.
Okay.
They're guards. They get that. Another guard falls into the.
If it was a lower level guard, you've only gotten a single take.
Right. The guard falls into line, helping herd you towards your destination. Same with this one. You're feeling very surrounded. Sliver.
I'm going to use my full movement and my action to dash, and I can make it right to the security room. And that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. You do notice that the door is open. You do see there's one guard, and he is frantically walking up and down, trying to look in all of the mirrors at once, since he normally only has to look at 2 of them or 3 of them, you know?
So can I speak as I'm standing
Sure.
here? Is it still? I'm going to say, the mirrors are broken. These are on a minute time lapse. You're behind. Get your ass to the restaurant. There are doppelgangers in the building.
Ooh.
I'm using all of my powers of deception.
Yeah, give me a deception check.
There are doppelgangers in the building.
At least one.
That's brilliant.
Oh, wait a minute. I get advantage, so let me try that again.
Just roll
it again.
Single.
That was a 22, by the way.
Please roll
so
higher than an 18. on
may
this.
not get that much better.
I dare you.
I mean, just in case. He does!
23.
And he does. A 23. He's like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So Zorthos is like, so there's this look on his face where he's just feeling like a little demoralized because he's got chalk all over himself. And you cast a spell that's supposed to, you used words that are supposed to compel him, and they did nothing to him but make him feel safer.
Mm-hmm.
And he pretends to act stunned.
There we go. That's what I was hoping. Good going, Zorthos.
And with a 1, it is like a horrible acting job he does, where he's like, oh, my eyes! I can't move!
That's when Garrett just looks over and goes, really?
His lips are actually out of sync like a bad dub.
Yes.
Like, nobody's sure how he did it either.
Right.
Oh my goodness gracious, what has happened to me?
Danger, Will
I
Robinson.
can't move, he said, moving.
Do you let him go past you? Sliver. Do you let the guy
Absolutely, yeah. I'll stand aside for him to go past, sure.
Stab him in the throat.
pass? He races out the door.
I hope my
Ashrina.
speed is high.
I'll make this nice and quick. I'm going to move 90 feet.
Okay.
Because the water's heading towards the other direction of that I'm going, right? Like the water's not heading towards.
The water's going north.
Okay, damn. Okay, that's fine.
That's
90,
towards
90
the
feet.
waterfall.
Yep.
Yeah. Wee!
I was more so thinking of sending. I'm trying to help Tarlin out here because I can see he's in a bit of a pickle. But you know what?
Fine.
No landlord, free rent. 5,
Wow.
10, 15,
You
20,
pay rent anyway.
30, 35, 40,
Wow.
45, 50, 55, 60, 60, 70,
Fucking freeloaders.
How very rogue of
75,
you.
80, 85, 90 to here. And that's literally all I can do. I don't even know if I'll get to him on my next turn. This is riggedy rough.
I'm kind of.
He's-
I don't know, Scott. How far do I think I could have sort of floated upstream without people thinking ill of me? Like here-ish?
I think that's fair.
I'm trying to get as close as I can without going over. You know?
Nobody's over there right now, so
No, but all of the gondola people are. There are like 2 or 3 boats in dock as well. So I'm
they're
trying
just gonna
not
be
to.
like, "Yo, that homie's been drinking on the job." All right, but that's my turn. That's all I can do.
Kid.
Man, it is not looking good for friend Tarlin, and I probably would have seen Sliver go in the door, so I know that he's pretty close to. Okay, well at least I know the situation. I'm the getaway driver, so I'm gonna keep waiting to drive the getaway car.
Keys in the ignition.
Yeah, I mean, because the second I get off the boat and start running to do anything, we don't have a getaway car anymore. So I just have to stand here.
What sucks is this map is so freaking big. It's gonna take me 4 turns, triple dashing to get to you.
So
Which doesn't give Garrick and Sliver a lot of a chance, but we'll.
You know what? We'll figure.
It's basically going to give us more time to get Tarlin away from these people. I hope.
Like
asking for a friend. How tall was the waterfall again?
70 feet, I believe it was, right?
70 feet, yes.
And
I
like
mean, high divers jump more than 70 feet.
you're probably fine. Probably fine.
You're in heavy armor. A rock could hit. You know, you could take a rock.
Yeah, you can. You're in heavy armor. You can jump off a waterfall into a lake. That's probably fine. Don't worry about that. The rocks.
You're positive there are no sharp rocks below.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I can't throw a dagger that far. I'm just.
Yep. I got you.
It's not a whole lot I can do. So I'm gonna sit here and look deathly.
So Quentin comes up and kind of falls in line with this group that's escorting you. And the whole time he's muttering you, "How dare you thieve from me in my own establishment? Where's the key?" No reaction?
Nope.
All right.
Actually, I take that back. I'm
1, 2,
gonna look
3,
him
4.
square in the face and say, "My child, the Dawnfather is the key."
He snarls at you.
I plead the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5th. So many amendments to the Constitution.
So this guard comes over and goes, "Boss, didn't you just tell us to go to the... Were you just inside?" And he's like, "What are you talking about, you imbecile? This man needs to be taken to the cells at once." All right.
Not looking good for me. Trapped
For
in the
you,
vault.
it's not looking good for Tarlin, who's
All
about
right,
to get
The one,
stabbed.
the one that has you grappled attempts to move you again. Do you resist?
Does he have to make another save?
I'm just asking if you resist first.
I am not resisting.
Okay. So he's going to attempt to move you. He does have to make another save since you have Sanctuary on you.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a
DC 12, Wisdom.
Sanctuary.
with a 4. His hand falls off of you, and he's like, "The hell?"
Yes.
Does he have to attack someone else?
Indeed.
No, he's not compelled to attack.
No, he can choose to make the attack target someone else. That's up to him.
Hey, boss.
All right. Let's see. This guy takes position there as he knows that's the direction you're going to be pulled. Garrick.
Gonna continue walking out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Can I see Tarlin from where I'm at?
I believe you can.
I mean, on the map I can, but
Yeah.
as I move toward, because I'm going to double move, I'm going to call out, "What is the meaning of this? Remove your hands from this man of the cloth."
All right.
Is anybody within 30 feet of him? 5, 10, 15, 20. He is.
You got a bonus action you want to use?
Yeah. I'm going to lose concentration on Shield of Faith. But I am going to try to get this guard's attention on me by casting Compel Duel on him.
All right. Go ahead and target him and do it.
On the boss?
No, he's too far away. I would. Oh, I would. But no.
Alrighty.
Some save.
He succeeds
Ah, boo.
with a natural 20.
Okay. Rigged.
Told you.
But you do have his attention because you did try to compel him.
Okay. Good.
So this guy takes up a position there as you're headed through. Tarlin, you are no longer grappled.
Correct. So, with a wink
Uh-huh.
to Toggle Pocket, I
Uh-huh.
call out to the crowd, "Look at what these blasphemers would do to a saint of the Dawn Father." And because we all know Halfling is the superior race, I just moved through them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I just slip between them. Now, I can't hide as a bonus action. I'm not a rogue. No, but I still have Sanctuary up. Yeah. I still have Sanctuary up, and I'm at least 50 feet away now.
All right.
You got to keep him out of the back.
That's why I went the other way.
You the Benny Hill music.
Oh, he's got a lot of movement.
So that guard double moves in your direction. Yeah, let's put on a little chase music. It's appropriate.
Lone Ranger?
Donna.
I probably had
Donna.
something a little more dramatic in mind, but
All right. So the guard runs after you. Let's see, which one's this guy? This one.
The beacons are lit.
Condor calls for aid.
So this one double moves to here, thinking that
Dang.
will hopefully stop you from getting away. This one, who's threatened from up above, 2, 3, 4, 5, moves up to you and says, he's got his mace out and he's got it ready to hit you, but he is saying, this doesn't concern you. We have a security matter here right now.
And
He has a ready action to hit you if you do something aggressive.
Garrick just looks at him and just gives him a very, like a parent would, a very disappointed head shake. But I mean, it's not his turn, so he can't do anything yet.
the Raven Queen is very disappointed in you.
She is.
So disappointed, in fact, I might stab you. Just a little, just a tiny bit of stabbing.
Sliver.
Run, boy.
Okay. I am going to walk in through 30 feet to the door, to the vault door. Flash my security key. If it opens, I'm gonna go another 30 feet in.
It does.
All right, in I go.
All right, so you head in.
Yep.
Where'd you go?
Hang on, trying to move him. I'm just going in. 30 more feet. There we go. So I'm running down the hall, and for viewers who can't see the map, I go in 10 or 15 feet and take a hard right. It's a 90-degree right, and it's a very long passage ahead of me. And I did pass a mirror as I went running by.
Yes, you did.
There's nobody to look at them. Everybody's running around like an idiot.
As you look
At the
up
moment.
north, you see double doors, and each of the double doors up ahead, there are two faces made of cast iron, and they are devil faces that are mounted on these doors in your direction.
Okay. Might be foiled here. All right. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna just holler out, "Open up, damn you!" Do they react? The devil faces?
No.
Okay. Then that's my turn.
Good try. You have to burn a candle and summon. Oh shoot, we dropped the candles.
Shattered the candle. Made it rain.
So Zorthos kind of paws at his face and stumbles across the room a little bit, trying to follow Garrick out. This guard comes out of the double doors into the main casino area. Really wish that map didn't do that. To make me have to do this every time. And when he gets out here, he yells, "There are doppelgangers everywhere!"
True
And-
story.
Everybody in the whole place just starts panicking, and all the guards are like on
Spider-Man
edge.
pointing.
Not yes, they're all like Spider-Man pointing, don't know where they're going right now. Ashrina.
I've got the easiest turn. I'm gonna move another 90 feet.
Yeah, that's fair.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. I'm gonna yeet my statue into the boat.
All right. So
Hooray!
the statue lands in the boat.
And then I'm gonna turn back around and go 5. That's all I can move. I can move another 5.
All right.
Drop some starting blocks. Get ready to run.
Kid, the golden statue has fallen at your feet.
Yeah, a robe. It just kind of slips underneath the hem of the robe and disappears.
Excellent.
Right into the prison wallet.
As I'm turning around, I'm just looking at him like, be ready to go. This is fucking going south.
Well, see, like, here's the problem. We now have a stampede on our hands of a whole bunch of people that all want boats, probably. If
Yep.
Everybody's freaking out. So I am going to start moving away from the dock so that other patrons cannot board my gondola.
There you go.
In a panic is
Fair
what
enough.
I
Probably a
am
good
going to
idea.
do.
It's
So
okay.
I'm
I have something for that.
Fair
just
enough.
gonna
I'm terrified.
kind of float myself kind of just out a
Yeah.
little bit away, sort of polling quietly.
Nonchalantly.
Fly
Humming to
casual.
yourself. Yeah, fly exactly.
Yeah.
Keep your distance, but don't look like you're trying to keep your distance.
I'm just a little bit too far away from the shore for anybody to think that this gondola could be boarded.
Quentin's like, looks at the guard and says, doppelgangers? What? 5, 10.
Thus proving the point.
20.
Yeah, the guard says it's you.
He double moves up to you, Tarlin, and you do know that if he could, he would actually be swinging that rapier now.
Mm-hmm.
Harlan is a beautiful little monster.
Oh, it's gonna get worse in a minute.
Wheat.
He wields smarmy like a weapon. It's really wonderful.
Guard double moves to you. Weapon drawn.
The Smarm Blade +1.
Double moves to there. Weapon drawn.
He's a halfling, so he can just kind of keep walking like nothing ever. I love, like, it's so stupid.
Yeah. Garrick.
I just look at this guard who walked up with his mace out, look down at the mace, and look at him and say, "You're gonna strike a knight of the church just for questioning the honesty of this place? Not a good look." And I just keep walking.
He will take a swing, actually.
Go for it.
Ooh.
I was hoping he would, actually. I actually was hoping
Monsters.
Self-defense! Ah! I
First
got
blow.
I got you another friend, Your Majesty.
Damn doppelganger.
Exactly what a doppelganger would do.
But with a 14, he misses you as his swing goes wide as you walk away from him.
would. As I continue walking, I point back over my shoulder as I walk south. The first thing I do is go, They have drawn arms on a non-violent patron just for questioning the authenticity of this place. What are they trying to hide? And as I continue walking south, I point at Quentin Cobblepot. Double move to there.
Toggle pocket.
Oh, she's got me doing it now. And say, the fact that you are accosting a man of the church who came here to make sure that everything here was above board tells me you are trying to hide something you don't want this city to know. Let him go. This is not a good look for you. We can make this place disappear with the powers that power us.
Would you like to make a persuasion, intimidation?
I think deception. I can't make it disappear.
Right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fair.
I can't follow through on any of this.
I did 18.
So you definitely have several of the crowd there are really like starting to whisper and question everything that's going on, and one of them shouts, "Maybe he's the doppelganger," and they point at Quentin.
And I look at Quentin, smile, and say, would explain a lot.
Maybe he is.
That's it. Double move. I don't have any bonus actions.
So this one double moves up to you.
Yes, good. I look over, I show you. You lay a hand on me. The Church of the Raven Queen will find you.
Charlin.
Excellent.
The guard looks at you and goes, "I'm just doing my job."
Mm-hmm.
So, with the smile and a wink that only a halfling can give to this guy, turn to face directly north, so where Toggle Pocket is. Reach down to my belt pouch of 55 gold and say, "You don't need to gamble your soul away when the Dawnfather provides." And I'm gonna throw the gold into the air and let it scatter to the crowd.
Wow, first he said make it rain. Literally.
Then he made it rain.
And now he's doing it metaphorically. Nicely done.
And then feet don't fail me now. 5.
So because you're a halfling, you don't provoke, right?
I do provoke, but they will have to use they have to make a wisdom saving throw against Sanctuary.
Alright, so that's 3 guards and Toggle Pocket.
And I'm gonna keep going, so it'll end up being 5. If I don't die.
How will it be 5?
Because I'm leaving the 2 next to me as well.
You were
counting that.
Oh, okay.
You were right here, so it would be 3 guards and Toggle Pocket.
Oh, right. 4 total.
And those were wisdom saves?
Yep.
So first guard gets a 10.
That's DC 12.
Second guard gets an 8. Third guard gets a 9.
Oh, hell yeah.
So they lunge to hit you, and they can't.
Hit Quentin instead.
And they look up at your light spell, and they look at you. And then Quentin goes.
I just gave up, 2 years worth of wages.
Yeah.
Quentin got a 14 on his saving throw.
So he'll take a stab.
So he will definitely take a stab at you.
Today we learned he's a rogue with 6 sneak attack.
Turns out that guy's level 20.
It's weird.
Does a 15 hit you?
Negative.
All right, so he thrusts his rapier, and you definitely dodge out of the way.
Actually, I would not have my shield out, so yes, it would. So my
Okay.
AC is a 16, so it'd be a 14 without a shield.
Oh.
My apologies.
Then he hurts you. You take 7 piercing damage as the rapier finds home. And he says, I'll show you who the heathen and liar is.
Yeah, you already did. You just stabbed a cleric of the Dawnfather.
Who just gave money out.
In front of a lot of
Case
people.
closed, bro. Like,
How does the crowd of people react to actual physical violence? Like, he just stabbed a man.
20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's a double move.
Okay, thank you. That guy would get to there then, so he wouldn't get a swing on you.
Neighbor behind us is already starting to shoot off fireworks. I'm going to do what Amy said.
Shoot fireworks into their window.
What?
No, I'm going to go outside during my break and shout, woohoo, happy Pride Month, and just...
Nice.
Yeah.
And then pull out your double barrel shotgun and take them out.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
Well, I know who you are, Dan.
I could burn this place to the ground.
I need my stapler.
I was promised cake. There would be cake at this next gathering. I was told there would be cake.
So this guy double moves to here. Sliver.
All right.
Awesome, boy.
Can I make it to the door of the vault? It's a long hall. I can go 60 feet. I think I can. Let's try. Nope. Still on the run.
I think you have one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Waving my badge as I go in front of everything.
Yeah, nothing has changed with those badges there. With your badge waving, the faces don't do anything as you move forward.
Okay.
All right. So Zorthos comes out. Double moves to there and sees what's going on, and he would tell he's just assessing what to do next. This security guard says, moves up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he says, all right, everybody, I need you to prick yourself with a sharp object. I need to see your blood, everybody. And he's just trying to get everybody in the place to prove that they're not a doppelganger. That goes for you too, boss. I'm sorry.
It's a completely different module than the rest of us.
Yes, he is.
Like, in the case of the doppelgangers,
yes,
it's not even in a heist at all.
I'm impressed with him calling out his boss, actually. That's pretty good.
Ashrina.
Yeah. Tiefling guard number 4 and the case of the infiltrating doppelganger. That's the book he's in right now. He's just not even in the same movie.
Hopefully someday he'll be sitting around with his tiefling grandchildren telling the story.
How loud is this place?
At this point in time, with all the goings on, all the fighting, there's actual blood drawn now. So there is yelling, screaming, concern, panic, a lot of that kind of stuff.
Great. So it's really loud.
Yes, it's very loud.
Cool. Well, that's really unfortunate for what I wanted to do. Okay. You know what? Why not? Why not cause more chaos?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
I am This is so fucked. Uh, okay, so the river, how far could I potentially throw something?
I mean, 30 feet's pretty average for like a thrown weapon, so it depends on what you're trying to throw.
Okay, cool.
Throwing a bit in the morning.
Hooded lanterns. They're made out of glass, right?
There are some glass components, correct? That would be correct.
We're gonna lose money on this gig.
No, not at all.
I could burn this place to the ground.
What? Well, you're not wrong. I'm going to take an oil flask, dump a lot of oil into a hooded lantern, light it on fire, and chuck it over the river and scream fire at the top of my lungs as loud as possible.
What are you trying to hit?
I'm trying to hit these wooden tables.
All right.
So like, yeah, I want it to be on like kind of a side of the river where there aren't necessarily people. I was thinking of doing one of the poker tables because all the cards and shit would be flammable, but I don't want to hurt anyone.
People are also flammable. It's true.
Make me where are you standing when you throw it?
I've got so much movement. I'll stand as close to the riverbank as I can to try and throw it.
So if you got to here, I think that would probably be where the closest you could get to it.
Do I think that I can make it to that table to throw that on it? If not, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Then I will throw the oil-filled lantern that's already on fire onto that wooden table and just start screaming fire.
This table that I have circled.
Yes, correct.
Okay. All right, roll me a dexterity check. Because you do not have proficiency with hurling lanterns.
Sure don't. Checks are the
wait,
ones on the left, right?
Yes. Asking for a friend, though, can we get that?
If you want to figure out how to earn a proficiency in that, absolutely.
I mean, I think Ashrina has...
Oh, that was on a 20. That's a 5.
All right, well, the good thing is that a table has an armor class of 5. So you definitely hit it. And it shatters across the table, igniting the tablecloth, the felt, whatever is on that particular table. Actually, that is a dice table. No, that is a card table. So yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I thought it wasn't a card table.
That is a card table.
Cards are on fire.
There's no people over there, right? Are there people there or they've left?
Those people have absconded with the first departing gondolas.
Thank God. I'm not trying to kill innocent people.
Right.
But
you do set a flame.
So all the people that are around me, I want to make it as loud as possible. So I'm going to start screaming fire and tell everyone, like, there's a fire, Tell scream fire so people in the back can hear us. It's very loud in here. And try and, like, I want to intimidate people to start screaming fire. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard since there's an actual fire, but...
Sure. You can do a persuasion.
Intimidation?
Your intimidation's fine. That's fine.
Okay. 21.
Sure.
Jesus.
There are people that are obviously seeing it and screaming it.
Fire.
Okay, I told you to yell! Yes, Mom!
All right. Kid.
I mean, I had like 5 pounds of solid gold at my waist and a boat and like open waters.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I didn't think about at least going the other way. Half the mission has been accomplished. No, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna keep sort of making ready to be off with everybody. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna stay put. Just for my own edification, how many squares in a round of movement can I move with the gondola?
Per action would be like 15 feet. So it's probably 30 foot total with a move and dash.
Okay.
Because he's a rogue, could he technically get full movement with the gondola?
Sure.
I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Yeah, each movement action would give you 15 feet.
All right.
Our gondola just tilts up and leaves a wake.
All right, so I will ready an action to when it looks like people are actually getting ready to board the gondola to get back to shore so that they can. I'm exactly within range at this point.
All right. So, Quentin. And 15, 20, 25, 30. Chase runs up right next to you with his rapier out and says, "You will not walk away from me."
Watch me.
Guard 4 comes up and readies an action to hit you, Garrick, if you do anything offensive, and he says, "Stand down."
I look at my empty hands and go, really?
And you headbutt him to death.
Yes.
Glasgow kiss.
One double moves up to you.
I just threw 55 gold pieces. Come on.
All right, Garrick.
Yep. I look at the security guards around me, and I say, how can I stand down when I've never engaged? And I just shake my head and say, your security guard friend asked you to do something, and to show I'm cooperative, I'm going to do it. And I lift my hand, like this. I'm going to draw a weapon, but I'm not going to use it on you. And I look over to the security guard who asked us to nick ourselves.
Okay.
Take out my rapier, point it at my hand, and stab myself in the hand so that it draws blood.
All right, so you give yourself 1 hit point of damage, and your blood bleeds normal. And the guard over there is like, "See? Yes, everybody do that."
And I look at the guards surrounding me, and it's like, if you don't want people to be like suspicious of you, I'd probably follow suit. And then I will just walk around them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll call out to Quentin. Your guards seem to have a crisis of faith. Perhaps the Dawn Father's presence here is too strong, and that's what got you unnerved. Why do you chase this man so vehemently?
Through fire and falling gold.
So the we'll get back to his reaction in a minute.
Okay.
But the guards around you, as you walk past them, all kind of like stop for a second and realize that you're right. You haven't attacked anybody, so they don't attack you. And one of the guards looks at the other ones. He's like, pats his pockets. He's like, "I don't have a knife."
That's what I'm saying.
If I hit my hand hard enough with this mace, maybe I'll break the skin.
And then he reaches into his quiver and grabs a crossbow bolt and uses that to dig into his finger give himself a point of damage, and he holds up his hand and he's bleeding. That's his action. Tarlin.
Excellent. All right. So, Tarlin points to the burning table and yells, "He drew blood to finish the ritual. The demons are coming!"
Excellent.
That's great.
I'm walking away.
All right,
Oh,
so
my
that's 4 more checks, right?
Yep. That's if the guards are gonna swing. I'm hoping they're not.
Well, one of them is going to try to swing for sure.
25. I'm gonna stop moving because it's very likely I'll go unconscious.
He got a 12.
12 is the DC.
Okay. Let's see, he's right there. And he takes a swing. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
And you take 4 points of damage from his mace as he hits you.
Ouch.
Quentin is also going to try to get through your
You guys remember when I rolled a 2 for hit points?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's got to make a wisdom save. But only a 9, so Quentin cannot stab you and he stops.
Yay!
Does he want to stab one of his guards instead?
He does not.
Or himself to prove that he's bleeding.
He does not.
I will continue my movement if no one's going to attack me.
No one is going to attack you.
Okay. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Right.
And I have a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna quickly look down at myself, look at the blood pooling in the between the chains in my chain shirt, and go, Joe, I could really use some help. And I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Excellent.
And then because I'm a life cleric, I get an additional 3.
Nice. So your wounds kind of heal up. You feel Joe's presence kind of warm around you, and you kind of see his face. You kind of see his face smile at you, and she just kind of shakes his head.
Eh.
Your cloak billows a little. Just a
Yes, the cloak billows.
little.
So this security guard up here gives himself a point of damage and proves that he's not a doppelganger.
Knives.
I love this doppelganger subplot that's going on up there. This is really...
This was like, come on, man, you're making us look bad. This guy follows you down again. He's like, just stop resisting.
Fall in the water. Pretend I pushed you.
Security guard 22 takes his action to give himself a point of damage. Sliver.
Please,
Okay.
for the love of God, get in this vault.
We have
Well-
come to the bump in the road.
Wasn't there a copper key?
No, copper ring. All right, I flash my badge and hope it works.
The door unlocks.
Yay!
And I go in.
All right.
The clay golem attacks.
The
So,
face on the door bites your hand. It's a blue door.
so you can see there's a mirror directly across from you aimed at this door.
Yeah.
But the angle of that mirror doesn't quite catch this whole room. You see there are 7 chests lining the northern and eastern wall of this room. However, standing in the middle of the room is a creature. It is very large.
Justin
Tall.
was just kidding, Scott.
It is 9 feet tall. It's got huge horns and a skeletal frame.
Oh, the devil summoning worked. Good.
Bye,
So you-
Slimmer.
So you see this creature standing in the middle of the room. It turns and looks at you. And that's where we're going to go to break.
Yay!
I haven't finished my turn.
I know you haven't finished your turn, but that's where we're going to break. All right, so we'll take a few minutes break here, folks. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes after break.
We're in danger.
I
need to
hate
go-
this.
I need to go
My
write
ready to
Sliver's
action
eulogy.
goes off and I escape.
Welcome back, everybody. Our heroes have absconded with the statuette. They are currently in process of making fools of the guards, although the guards are helping that effort quite well.
I appreciate that.
However, our hero Sliver has made it into the vault, where he finds 7 chests and a large skeletal creature. In the middle of your turn, Sliver, you have used your movement. Is that correct?
Part of my movement, yeah.
You can finish your move action. The
Okay.
creature is not moving, it is just looking at you.
Oh.
Come on. Sliver pauses. I pause. For the barest of moments. And I just say to myself, all in. Make the master proud. And I say, wake up, you bumbling idiot! Open those chests! Help me fill this bag! And I use the rest of my movement to double move another 30 feet.
All right.
And I move to the first chest.
Okay. So you also notice, in addition to these 7 chests, there are some cabinets on the southern wall.
Yep. I guess there's no way to tell where the money is appearing, right? We know it's disappearing from the tables and reapparating probably here, but I can't tell from just looking around, can I?
Not just from looking.
All right, when I say this to the creature, is it still just watching me?
It is still just watching you.
So I open up my pouch and stand there expectantly waiting for it to lift the chest and pour it in. Well, let's go. Make it quick, snappy. You idiot.
All right. That is your turn.
Press F to pay respects.
So Zorthos takes a double move to there. All right, people are complying. That's good. That's good. All right, can we start forming sections? Sections, please. I need some people over here where I can see you. Prick your fingers. Yes.
That's guard 7.
Guard 7. Ashrita, you're up.
I might want to hire him later.
Trina's got these people down here screaming fire. That's good, great, fantastic. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just going to scream at security guard 23. That gnome up there, he won't prick his finger. He's got to be the doppelganger. It's got to be him. You gotta do something, please! Please! And, I freak out, flail. I just flail my arms, like, go get him!
All right, that would be a deception check.
It's a now one, so 4?
Excellent. So over the noise of the people screaming fire and everything else, you can tell the guard did not pay any attention to what you were trying to convey.
Well, it's better than the alternative, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Can I keep moving? Because
Sure.
technically, I didn't use an actual action.
Sure can.
5, 10, 15. I'm just gonna go right there.
All right.
I don't want to be like actually next to this guard.
All right. So back in the vault. That disguise self spell.
Yes, sir.
What is
They
the?
have to use an. Okay, I'll read it to you again.
They have to use a action to do a investigation.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So this creature will be looking you up and down. What is the DC of your spell?
12. 12.
He has a 6 intelligence, which is a -2.
That helps.
I rolled a 16.
Ah,
Oh.
No!
So that was his action. He sees
Mhm.
through your disguise. And he lifts
but I
his
was
weapon.
damn charming.
And he lifts his weapon and moves towards you as a move. That
He's
is
going to be
his.
slivered in twain.
That was his action. All right, kid.
I don't really know anything about any of that, so I'm just gonna chill. I'm chilling. I still have my action ready to grab folks as they get where they are, and am thinking more and more about the story I'm going to tell our patron about why I only am returning with a statue.
Yeah.
All right.
Pocket numbers. Hey.
Well, she doesn't have to know about that.
Whatever. Mm.
4-way split.
Not Scott just cackling to himself for 2 weeks. And he hears that we're gonna split the party and let just one person go to the vault.
Hey,
I can hear it now. You fucking idiots.
I just respond to the choices you guys make.
Again, one-way split. I think one-way split.
Uh-huh. So Quentin
Two
goes.
if Ashrina hurries.
Quentin goes to move towards Tarlin, and security guard 13 uses his reaction to grab his boss by the shoulder. Or at least attempt to. And Quentin has... Oh, he fails. So the guard grabs him and goes, "Hey, prick your finger." And Quentin just turns around and yells at him and he's like, "I am the boss of you, sir. Unhand me." And the guard's like, "Can't do that, sir." And that's his round. Security guard 4 is extremely confused.
Can't imagine why.
With the rest of us.
He's just following the other security guards now, like.
He double moves to the boss.
Cuts off a pinky finger.
13 holds the boss and is like, and he's got him with one hand and he's holding a crossbow bolt out to the boss.
Oh man.
All right, security guard. 14 helps and says, "Yeah, boss. It's not going to hurt too much. Just do it. We're all doing it." Garrick.
All right. Let's talk about going all in. Okay. I'm going to walk toward Quentin. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get to there. I'm going to stand next to security guard 11 to show I'm not trying to avoid him. I'm just, I've already done my thing with my hand, so I'm good.
Right.
And I go, "Hey, Quentin, toggle pocket." Here, actually, here's just a question for you, Scott. Could I hear the conversation between Tarlin and Quentin that was being yelled back and forth when I was in the entrance of the tournament room about him being accusing Tarlin of stealing the candle?
It was all very loud.
Excellent. I said,
and before the screams of fire.
Okay.
So
I ask again, Mr. Togglepocket, what are you hiding? You accused my friend, a fellow man of the cloth, of stealing a red candle, which, by the way, you just admitted that you own such a candle, and I want to know why. Are you worried that we have found out your true purpose, your nefarious ways? Why won't you prick your finger? Why are you so scared of us?
all right. Anything else?
I will double move toward him. I'll base him if they'll let me through to talk to him. I will put my rapier away as I approach, so that I'm not planning on attacking this guy.
Sure.
But I want to look him in the eye. I'll fold my arms and just look down at him, wait for an answer.
Okay.
Double move. That's it. Yep.
For you. So security guard 9 just kind of looks around and starts picking up coins on the ground.
Priorities.
At least somebody did.
Tarlin.
Yep.
Gentlemen.
Doctor.
Doctor. I'm just gonna tip my hat. Gots to go. So I'm actually just gonna walk through his square and whisper in his ear. Gotcha.
That's Garrick. That's
Garrick, you're further south.
Yeah,
Oh, that is Garrick.
Yes, it is.
You're by the
I'm
poker
here.
tables. Yeah.
I might win.
I can do it.
So I just look at this one and go, jump in. Say I pushed you. 10.
He is going to try to get you because he was
Okay.
still kind of being. So that's a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. Best use of the sanctuary spell ever.
And nat 20 on the die.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just back up then.
He actually is not swinging his mace at you. He is trying to grapple you.
Okay.
So
it's as I'm leaving this square.
He, with his athletics check, got a 6.
Well, I got a 9.
Then you
Nice.
get away. You get
Nice.
away from him, and he's like, "Come on,
10, 15, 20,
God!"
25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right.
I look down at Kid, and I look at the water, and I look at Kid, and I look at the water, and just throw my hands up and shrug, like...
Well, my radiant action goes off.
All right. Do it.
So what is that? So what is that? 5, 10. That's as close as I can get to the bank.
Okay.
3 moves?
Yeah. It's 45.
Damn.
It's 15. It's 15
Yeah,
feet.
yeah. Damn.
You didn't happen to get a second cloak, did you?
It's a slow boat. No.
11.
Ooh.
You're 3
Okay.
feet tall. Why did you just get under my hem?
Amanda, we'll take the cloak off of him, and we'll do the two shorties in a cloak.
2 halflings and a death cloak.
Only had a Holocaust cloak, that would be something.
So he has to double move to get up to you. But he does. Guard 22 picks up some coins.
Mm.
Sliver back in the vault.
Sliver's mind is working furiously as this thing steps in close. He thinks hard about trying to convince it, but he knows it's stupid. There may be no convincing. His master's voice whispers in his ear, "You never trade your health." He says, "Look, what's that behind you?" I take the dodge action and I run for the door.
You get a single
You mean
move.
disengage action?
Yeah, disengage.
Yeah.
Why can't I do dodge?
You could, but you'd get an attack. Disengage would not give an attack.
Yeah, but he's going to get to me and attack anyway. If I'm dodging, he's got disadvantage on both.
I wasn't sure if you were trying to disengage to avoid the attack of opportunity to
I'm
double
dodging
move out of there.
because he's going to
Okay.
get 2 strikes at me.
Yeah.
So he is definitely going to get a strike at you.
Hey guys, let me tell you something. This is about as nervous as I've ever been in a D&D encounter. I am over here. Fortunately, I've got a little bit of a drink in hand, but my palms have been sweating for about 45 minutes.
So
The run is a really great decision. That's the least dicey decision I think I've taken all night.
all right,
I
so
thought about it.
the creature takes a swing with its giant great axe at disadvantage since you're dodging.
Please miss.
With a 3 on the die, gives him a 9, and he misses you.
Fudge. No pretense anymore. I'm running.
But the sound of that axe whipping past your head as you did that, you seem really happy you chose to go. That thing sounded big and
Yeah.
nasty.
Well, I'm hoping to draw it out of this room after me.
All right.
Into the confusion and chaos that I don't know exists yet.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this is going to be in the morning paper.
So Zorthos double moves down to here.
Hey, Zorthos, what's up?
And security guard 7 says, all right, people, if you pricked your finger, go to the left-hand side of the cave. If you haven't pricked your finger, stay on the right-hand side of the cave.
He's doing the flight attendant thing.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Ashley,
Everybody has totally forgotten at this point that there ever was a statuette in a display case. Like,
right.
Tournament? What tournament?
These I can't ping. This long table over to the far left. That's the cashier's stand, right?
No, the long one.
Yeah.
That is where they were having rat races.
Rat races. Okay.
The cashier stands are the only 10-foot wide long ones.
Southwest corner in the blue area?
The rectangles. The smaller rectangles are the cashier
Can you put a pointer on the map so I can see exactly where they are?
Yep. So there's one there, one
Oh, that's even better. Okay, fantastic. Cool.
One
Cool.
there, and it's all the ones that look like that. So there's some across the river.
Fantastic. That's actually really good for me. Okay, cool. I'm gonna move. Hello? Game? Okay. Fantasy Grounds doesn't want to let me move. I literally can't move my token.
You should be able to.
Every time I click it, it won't let me do. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Whew. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here.
Okay.
I assume there's no one over here. I imagine employees have ran away.
They're gone. They're long gone. No one's there.
Fantastic.
Game.
I don't have any more actions or anything, but can I just like look over the table and see if it like the mechanism of making coins and or tokens appear/disappear makes sense to me just looking at this table?
So on the employee side of the table, as you look at it,
Mhm.
there's literally a button.
Does the button look like if does the button like do you have to hit the button a certain amount of time? I guess I wouldn't know unless I hit the button. Do I have like a free action to just smash the button?
Yeah, interact with object.
Yeah, I'll hit the button.
Nothing happens.
Smash that like button.
Fuck.
How dare you, sir?
There's no chips or anything on this table?
There's nothing here. So what you saw happen before was they took 50 gold, put it on the table, pressed, and now you realize there's a button. They pressed a button, the gold disappeared, the chips showed up.
Does it look like there's like a panel underneath the desk at all?
No.
Just a button.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. Can I take a bag of ball bearings and just set it on the table and then hit the button again?
Indiana Jones.
You're out of actions with your move dash and
Yeah.
move. So you save that for next time.
Okay.
All right. The creature in the
I was wondering who that was.
I'm
supposed to name it. Get attached to it.
comes up to you, Sliver. You are still dodging.
Great, Bob.
Hell yeah,
However,
dodging.
He had plenty of room to try to gore you. So that is what he is going to try to do.
I'm going to try to jump up over his horns as he smashes into the doors and wall.
9 feet tall.
What else can I do?
Does a 13 hit?
Let's see. I don't think it does, but maybe it does. AC 13. Fudge.
Olay.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh, you take extra damage. Oh, crap.
He's got my goddamn purse.
That's my biggest regret.
Oh, crap. And you go down as this creature slams into you with its horns, and you drop right in front of the doorway. Oof. Oof.
Oop. Sorry, I turned off my camera. Shit. I can't do that.
I was considered a symbolic.
Did you need a private moment, Jack?
Well, I think I have some tissues I can wipe.
All right, kid.
Well, I don't know about any of that.
Nope, that's the shitty part.
So
None
I'm
of you
just
know.
gonna, I know this guard is like chasing Tarlin, so I can't, but I'm just gonna like drift, and I'm gonna ready my action to start pulling away as soon as possible. You know what I mean?
Yep. Got it. Quentin is being grappled,
He is.
and he attempts to break free of the grapple. With a roll of a 3, I doubt it, but let's see. And a nat 20 from the guard. Guard's like, boss, I'm telling you, not letting you go till you prove you're not a doppelganger. And he just cusses him out. Security guard 4. Steps around and has his mace out, threatening his boss. Security guard 13 maintains hold on him. Security guard 14 has his weapon out. Garrick!
Okay, Garrick's about to be a prick. He kneels so you can look Quentin in the eye.
Oh,
Racist.
And says, "You accuse
Hey,
my
little
friend.
buddy.
You accuse my friend without proof, and I know you have no proof because he was with me or in the massage room the entire time he's been here because he does not feel comfortable gambling. And yet, you attack him when he does not draw steel against you. You refuse to defend yourself against these accusations, and you refuse to prick your own hand to prove you are not a doppelganger. What do you think is going to happen when I return to the Church of the Raven Queen and the Council in Iman with this information? You think there's any chance they won't shut you down? If you knew what's good for you, you'll let us go. You've got security in here. Check your mirrors. You'll see you're accusing the wrong man."
Says, he had my candle.
He had a candle that looked like yours.
And he left this note.
Did you see him write the note?
Doesn't matter. I'm in charge here.
Are you? And I point to the hands on his shoulders. Are you?
Oof.
I think very carefully about the words that come out of your mouth next, because you've got a lot of people listening to what you're about to say.
This is a threat. He holds the page up and it says, you see, it says, did the poison start working yet?
Okay, I'll give you that. That does seem like a threat. However, have you ever seen Tarlin's handwriting? Do you know that he did this? You're accusing him with literally no evidence. That could look really bad for you if we bring our findings back to our churches, who probably aren't too happy with the theme you've chosen here anyway, and may have bias against your business continuing. I'm just saying.
Make me a persuasion check.
Sure. That is a 23.
So he's still sneering at you the whole time. However, the guards all around you are now completely won over to this train of thought that this guy's a real jerk. And They are not happy with him.
That's not a hard sell. It doesn't seem like.
All right. It's like,
The
that's
dude-
why it was a persuasion check and not a deception check, because he is a jerk.
Guard number 9 collects a little bit more coins.
Yep. I mean, I would.
Tarlin.
I think it's time
Uh-oh.
to get in the boat.
All right.
Get your flippy floppies, bud.
I'm gonna get in the boat and lay down and hold one hand up at that guard and go, shoot.
And my ready to action will go off, and I will just sort of drift away from the bank when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's amore, and I will just sort of gondola away.
That's now a verb. Awesome. Have you gondola today?
Let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40, 45. So I get to about there.
All right.
But we can't leave without everybody else. So
So this guard double moves and scoops up some water in his hands and is looking at the burning table.
Every little bit helps.
you have a helmet? No?
No.
Just hands.
Guard 23 just kind of looks at Tarlin as Tarlin has left, and he just goes, he walks back.
He's chased this poor little halfling for like fucking 5 turns.
I'm so over
And
this
he
shit. I
moves
do
up.
not want to stab the cleric of the Dawnfather again.
Guard 22 gets some more coins in his pocket. Sliver, you're unconscious on the ground. I need you to make me a death saving throw.
And my disguise has faded away.
Yeah.
Okay, death save. I don't know why it went twice. Sorry.
The first one was a
was
success, though.
We'll just take the first one. While you are there, as unconsciousness starts to take over your mind, what do you think about? What do you see?
The first thing that crosses my mind is, why doesn't it hurt? The second thing that crosses my mind is, my master's going to kill me. No, he's going to kill the entire group if they don't bring me back. And
Foreshadowing.
the third thing that
BBEG.
crosses my mind is just a feeling of abandonment and sadness.
All right.
On the upside, next session you could be the master. Level 3.
Not at this level.
Level 3 fighter.
Zorthos comes up to the boss and initiates a grapple with him as well.
I love this song.
And let's see, Clinton's. Shrugs out of the way, and Zorthos goes, "Well, you wanted it the hard way then." And he grabs his mace. And here's where you see he does have multi-attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he hits him.
Well, this took a turn.
Smacks him across the face with it. Blood smears across his face. And he goes, "Guess he's not a doppelganger."
Oh, he's just a prick.
Wow.
Guard 7's like, "That was a little harsh, but thank you." All right.
So
so-
none of these guards are trying to stay employed at this point. I'm understanding.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Ashrina.
Okay, when I was going around gambling,
Uh-huh.
did I notice at any of the tables that the chips stayed at the table? So, like, people obviously put their chips down to bet. Dealer takes the chips. Do the chips stay at the table,
No.
or does it do the magic trick?
The at the betting tables, at the
Yes.
actual tables, there are the dealers. If they are collecting chips, they would have to take their chips over to one of these cashier tables.
Every hand?
No, they would hold them
Mm-hmm.
and then shift change whatever.
I see
You
what
know.
you're saying. It'd be on their person, not at the table. Okay,
Right.
cool. Well, then we're just gonna try what I was planning on trying the first time, and I'm just gonna I have a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, and I'm just gonna set it on the thing and hope that it gives me as many chips as humanly possible.
If a big boulder comes
Or
down,
not chips. I don't want chips. I want gold.
Yeah.
Spears from the ground.
So
It's sliver.
Take it.
so you put the ball bearings on the table
Mm-hmm.
and press the button. The ball bearing, entire thing, anything inside that circle disappears, and one gold piece comes back.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Damn. I should have just one by
No.
one.
He knows the
And-
value.
And it occurs to you that that's the value of 1,000 ball bearings.
Oh. Well, balls. I don't have 5,000 gold to give. I don't have 5,000 chips to give. Okay. Well, I tried. That was good enough. Thought
Yeah.
there.
I mean, she
honestly,
did say the 5,000 gold was secondary.
But she
True.
also
No,
made it pretty
that's-
clear that if she didn't get that back, she would be in the
We
same
weren't getting-
situation she's in now, and we would not
and
be getting
we're not
paid.
getting paid.
Right. But at this point, honestly, Garrett can't leave because Sliver hasn't come out yet. So.
That's
Right.
kind of the thing.
I'm gonna throw caution to the wind. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I mean, I assume the ball bearing thing was my action, so I'm only gonna be able to move in bonus action move.
Yeah.
So I'll get to there, but
All right.
Does Sliver have the only key that we have to the back room?
No,
I think Garrick has a pass card.
I do. But I'm not going to show it because that'll just be suspicious.
Yeah,
Look what I
yeah.
got! No. Uh,
Kid,
Well, man, this sucks. Harlan's pretty hurt at this point.
Not really.
Oh,
He
not
healed
really.
himself.
He healed
Okay.
himself, yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna move just like a little bit further down the river and kind of wait, you know.
Okay.
So, and the other thing too is, like, you know, so we could drop Tarlin off at the bank and he can hide, and I can come back and wait for the others. I don't know, Tarlin, what do you want to do? I'll ask you. Because, you know, obviously, well, first, where's Sliver? Is he out yet?
I don't know. I was the distraction.
I mean, you saw more than I did.
I got stabbed.
Touche. Well, I guess we have to wait. Do you wanna hide and have me come back, or you wanna wait with me?
I'm just gonna lay in the boat.
All right. We'll just hang out near the mouth of the river.
All
The
right.
mouth of the cave, rather.
So Quentin, having just been assaulted by his guard, pulls out or takes his rapier and targets Zorthos, swings at him, wildly missing, screaming. He's like, "I am your boss! You must do what I say! You are inferior to me!" And all of them just kind of rear up a little
What do
bit.
you mean, you people?
Security guard 4, hearing that, takes a swing at the boss man,
Yeah.
hits him,
Yeah.
and you can tell he pulled the blow to be non-lethal, but knocks him clean out.
Awesome.
And there are several people who have been too drunk to flee and enjoying all the craziness that's going on that are just like, yeah, when they see him go down.
Oh, I was gonna say, can we drop out of initiative, but we can't because
We cannot.
we can't. Fuck.
Security guard 13 leans down and makes sure that he is breathing and alive. Security guard 14 looks at Garrick and says, I don't have any words. Garrick, it's your turn.
Look down at Quentin and say, look, I'm going to start this by noting none of you are at fault here, but I think we need to search his office for evidence of what he's been accused of. Because if he did own a red candle, from my experience in my study, something like that is used for worshiping and summoning fiends. And if that's made public, everybody here is going to be not in legal trouble, but he looks over at Zorthos and looks and goes, please understand this is not a personal feeling, but if it's found out that tieflings were working at a casino where the boss was worshiping devils, it's not going to be good. We've got to keep this quiet. We need to go back there, find the truth, and deal with this in a very discreet manner.
He says, whatever. One of the guards that's standing near you goes, "Yeah, that kind of rings true. I heard some weird noises coming from the vault one day."
The vault, you say? We should check it out.
What do you do?
I don't tell them I have a key. I was like, lead the way. Like I said, discreetly. The less these people are clued in to what's going on right now, the less panic will ensue.
All right. He leads you. He double moves to there, so you can take your
Follow
actions.
him. I will follow him.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Security guard 9's collecting money. Tarlin.
I am going to cover myself with my billowing cloak.
Excellent.
You're exposed.
And stay in the bottom of the gondola
All right.
until Sanctuary definitely wears off, which is a minute, so it's probably wearing off right about now, if it's been about 10 rounds.
So security guard 11 is attempting to put out the fire. It's slow going. Security guard 23. Can help or head to help. Security guard 22 is picking up coins. Sliver, please make me a death saving throw.
That's a nice 20.
Whoa! 20!
So what that means is you have 1 hit point at the start of your round.
Oh my gosh. At the start of right now, right?
Right now, you gain a hit point and you have your full round of actions. You are prone, but you are not unconscious anymore.
My eyes flicker.
Now everybody's sweating.
Uh-huh.
I look around. What do I see? Where's this monster?
He
Do
has
I
moved
remember
back
anything?
Yeah, you remember all of it. You move back to his position. He is staring at you. And you are obviously, you look down, you are not in your disguise anymore.
You got a big hole.
Yeah, I look down, feel my chest. It's got just like a huge dent in my chest. Oh, shit. I'm going to crawl. Is the door ajar or is it
Out the door.
closed? Ba-dum.
The door's
DM,
closed.
is the door still ajar or it's closed? Okay, then I'm going to reach up my badge, flash it, stand up and stagger out 15 feet.
All right.
And then, do I have an action still?
That is yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look behind me to see if this thing is coming as I walk out the door. Is it going to chase me?
It does not appear to be chasing you.
Okay. I spit some blood into my hand and drag myself another 30 feet. Oh boy, that was crazy.
What
Now
a
my hands are
fucking
sweating
roll.
again.
Mm-hmm. Legendary.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm not even a halfling. How did I do that?
You've joined our ways.
The master is looking over your shoulder, apparently.
All right. He moves
I was
up.
gonna be
really
in
was
big
going to kill
trouble.
you if you didn't come back.
Zorthos moves with
Mhm.
you. Security guard number 7. Yes, yes. Thank you, everybody. Stay calm. He comes down, and while he's walking, he picks up a couple of coins off the ground.
So wait, we're not getting paid, and I'm out 55 gold. You are not getting that hand crossbow. I was hoping you would die, so you wouldn't remember that.
Wow.
I might have been not.
Confession.
My
of a-
memory
of a
may be faulty
Dawnfather
after
priest.
that shot I took.
Ashrina.
I'm gonna move my full 90 because I think that's all I'm gonna have time or ability to do. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move to here. God, right there. And say to Zorthos, because we talked to him about the money, right? That was missing. Oh,
We lost.
we lost our DM.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Did Discord restart on you?
Discord did restart on me. That was the freakiest thing in the world.
So I moved it there. Did we talk to Zorthos about the money that Toggle Pocket stole from Verity, right? So he knows that we need that 5,000 gold.
Correct. He is in the know.
Okay. I'll lean over to Zorthos as I'm standing with him. Don't forget, we still have to get that money. I know that it's a lot of craziness out here, but we do need to get that money back to its rightful owner. Are you willing to help me do that?
Nods.
Perfect.
So since we are not in threat in this moment, we can step out of initiative.
In this moment.
Just like we planned.
Fantastic. I'm tired of making 90-round moves.
Right. So so just now we can just go to the intention. So Kid, what is your intention? As you see Ashrina and Garrick
guard get just absolutely wreck the boss with a mace to the head, and then basically my friends fall in with the guards and everybody starts heading for the back. So I'm just going to go ahead and pilot the gondola to the pier because it looks like we own the casino at this point. I don't really feel like I need to make a getaway anymore.
Fair enough.
So my intention is to rejoin the others heading to the back eventually. Because it doesn't look like I really need to make a surreptitious exit at this point. The guards are in our pocket. They just beat the shit out of the guy that we were worried about, and now we're all going to the vault somehow. So great, let's do that.
So you're all able to reconvene if that's what you wish to do.
Mm-hmm.
To go figure out what the hell's going on in the back of house.
Yep.
Right? So
obviously Sliver's still back there, so if I see him crawling away from the door, I will distract the guards so he can crawl out from the back and get into the main area so that they don't see him back here.
So by the time you guys all reconvene and get back there, and you're standing outside of Toggle Pocket's office, which is I believe where everybody was headed to go figure shit out.
Yep.
You see Sliver come around the corner, bleeding really badly, and you're all standing in the hallway. I'm going to move you all there. You're all standing in the hallway. Sliver.
Yep.
Perfect. Do I get to speak first?
Just give me 1 second.
It was the doppelgangers.
Yes, it was. You're absolutely correct. The master is going to be so proud of you.
Sometimes I just wish it would do what I want it to do. Fantasy Grounds can suck sometimes. I mean, Fantasy Grounds is great, everybody.
Sponsor us.
We love it so much.
It's better at doing what it does than most things that do what it does.
Derek, Sliver, Kid, Tarlin, and Shrina.
Oh, are Kid and Tarlin leaving the boat?
Yeah, we're not in need of an actual escape, like quick escape.
Yeah, we just took over the casino.
We're
fair.
Or is
basically the
Tarlin
mob.
leaving the boat?
All right.
Could still be in the boat.
So I've reset you in that hallway as Sliver comes walking down to you all as you are outside Quentin's office.
No guards
Walking.
in sight?
No, there are guards there. There's actually 2 guards, one of which is the guard you befriended, Sorthos.
Okay. I purposely, when I see them, start thinking fast. I touch the blood on my chest, and I grab the wall, and I leave a long handprint of blood as I stagger and make it look really, really... I mean, I am really bad.
He's
I don't-
not faking
You're
it.
one boy. You're pretty much dead.
Yeah. So I don't fake it too much, but I
Um,
definitely want to leave a slime trail of blood.
I am going to use the only healing I have left, which is I'm going to channel divinity to preserve life. I can heal up to 10 hit points, but I can only bring up to half. So, Sliver, the Dawn Father gets you to half your hit points.
Wow. You just gave me 9.
Nice.
Oh, no. 8, because I already had one.
So if anybody else is below half, including guards, they can have 2.
I don't think they are that low.
Do I glow or anything? Does everybody see you healing me?
Oh yeah, my holy symbol glows bright white, and your wounds just close.
I'm not going to say anything until the guards ask a question.
Are the guards still hurt because of the pricks to their fingers because what they were doing for the blood?
Yeah.
It's just like 1 hit point.
They're not
I'm
below,
gonna-
but they're not below half.
I know.
Oh,
I'm gonna lay hands on each of them for 1.
Well, if they're within Tarlin's thing, it's 1 hit point for each of them.
It
So-
can only bring
No,
you
don't.
up to half.
Oh, I see what you're
they're
saying.
not that low.
These 2 guards that are with you were not injured.
Okay.
Oh, they didn't prick their fingers? They're
I'll. Zorthos. I don't know. Is Zorthos hurt?
Nope.
Okay. If any of the guards are hurt, I'll lay on hands 1 to get rid of their damage from when and then the rest will go to Sliver.
I mean, a prestidigitation to get the chalk out of his face might be nice.
I can't. I can blow on his face. That's the best I can do.
I mean, not to metagame, but we do have a Minotaur skeleton. You might want to hold on to a point or 2.
Yeah. I'm sure Sliver would tell us about that.
So the guards are like, this is his office if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
The guards don't say anything to me when I'm sliding down the bloody hallway? They just watch me come?
Well, one guy knew who you were.
Not
Okay. Then I'll just stand up and say,
Did you
there's
get
a
it?
monster in the vault.
What?
I look down at myself. There's a devil monster in the vault.
You did say you heard noises.
Shit.
He
And
threw me in there.
one of the guards is like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. Fuck this. And he leaves.
That's the smart guard.
I ain't no hero.
That's probably the one who asked for people to prick their fingers.
Doppelgangers and devil monsters, I'm out.
Yeah, nope.
Tarlin, do you know how to unsummon a demon?
No.
Pats his mace.
Zorthos looks at you and is like, "Are you sure it was a demon?"
That's what I assume.
I don't. I don't know for sure. I just know that. Where's the nearest lawyer? You
What
guys
did it
are gonna
look
hear
like?
from my attorney.
Did you just lawyer up to sort those?
Sliver, what did the monster look like?
Zorthos is looking at
lawyer.
you. He's like, I'm in on it with you guys.
Roll
What are you
litigation
worried
check
about?
with advantage. Yeah, it's Sliver. It's not.
He's fine. He's with us. We
What are
own
you
this place
worried
now.
Oh, there's like a 10-foot bull-headed skeleton in there that smashed the fuck out of my chest. Jeez.
Sounds kind of like a
I'll
devil.
have to take it down. I have to take it down to get anything out of there, but there's a lot of chests in that vault.
Do we?
Oh, hey, man, I know you. You want a job, right? Yeah, help us get this money out, and you got a job.
You know what? Let's search
It
his
obviously-
office. Maybe
Yeah, it
there's a
doesn't
way.
attack everybody. That exactly. If it won't
Maybe there's
attack,
something in. Yeah, exactly. Maybe there's something in his office. Didn't you find a copper ring?
It's right here. I pull it out of my pocket. Here, take it. Maybe
I
that'll
look at it. Is
turn
it marked
off.
in any way?
It's got his seal on it.
Oh,
That he
that's
uses
right.
to
Seal
stamp
ring.
letters.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, let's search his office for maybe a way to deal with this.
I'll ask Zorthos too. Is Toggle Pocket the only one who ever went into the vault? Nobody else went in there?
No, that was his rules.
That makes sense.
Probably because he was hiding a monster in there.
Yeah.
In his office, you see there is a L-shaped desk sized for a gnome, cushioned chairs and knickknacks on shelves. A bas-relief on the entire north wall depicts a host of winged devils catching mortals as they plunge into the depths of hell.
Wow. As soon as I see that, I will activate Divine Sense for the second time today and see if there's any fiends, celestial fae, or if there's any hallowed or desecrated areas in this room.
I don't like the pause.
There is none of that.
Okay, good. That's good to know. Okay. We're relatively clean then.
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to have to like move my token off this map, but I would like to run back out to Toggle Pocket's unconscious body and just like search his unconscious body for anything.
Sure.
If there's guards there that like try to stop me and be like, you know, we need to find like keys and stuff for his room to verify whether or not there's demon activity. It sounds like there might be. Yada yada.
You search his body. The only thing you find is another pass key.
Okay, I'll take that.
And he is wearing 9 rings.
Do they look valuable?
Yes.
I take them all.
All right.
They could be the key to getting in the vault. We don't know.
I will drop all that stuff in the party sheet.
I also take his tiefling helmet.
Thank you.
Eight rings and ring of skeleton control.
Isn't this the plot of Lord of the Rings?
Or Yep.
All right, so you're in
9
his
rings
office.
were given to the
That's
gnomes.
correct. The gnomes.
I'll take his
Just-
9 rings
Just
and
the
his hat.
gnomes.
I'll take the 9 rings and his tiefling hat.
Nice.
And run back with the pass card.
So while she's doing that, what are you guys doing in the office?
Searching his desk, searching for secret panels, chests, anything. Just something that would give us some information, either like what he was doing, maybe an information on how to control or stop the monster in his vault, things like that. That's what I'm doing.
Investigation. Anyone that's doing that, make investigation checks.
15 on the 18.
15 total.
Oh, kid with an 18.
I'm good
Nice.
at
18.
tossing the place. What would I?
So the bottom,
Which already tossed.
the bottom drawer to Quentin's desk has a false bottom to it that Sliver did not find last time. And upon opening it, you see about a 9-inch long rod.
Anything
Battery
written on it?
operated?
Different kind of rod.
Does it vibrate? Or is it anything written on it? Runes?
Nope.
Odd. Okay, I have no idea what this is then.
This is my Minotaur skeleton controlling wand.
Might be, but
We'll take the rod.
I might as well. He's
Yeah,
hid
take
it
the rod.
he's hid it here for something, for some reason.
Are you all out of spell slots?
Uh-huh.
Not that I could identify it anyway. That ain't what I do.
Excellent. I mean, there's always resting.
Well, detect magic is a ritual spell.
That's
It
true too.
is.
And then we can
It
take a
is.
short rest to identify it. So, kind of.
I mean, if
We're
while
not
they're
gonna-
searching, I can go ahead and sit here for 10 minutes and
Yeah.
detect magic in the room.
The rod is definitely magical.
What school?
Enchantment.
Not necromancy. Yeah, that's too bad.
I mean, I would say that we aren't really under a huge time pressure anymore, considering all the guards are like either on our side, people are leaving, you know. Oh, as I'm out with Toggle Pocket, knowing that everyone left the boat, I'm going to run back to the boat and get the statue.
I have the statue.
Did you put it in your belongings? Okay, just making sure that we didn't just leave it on a boat with people leaving.
No, you
Death
threw it
has
at
the
me,
statue.
and I disappeared it into my robes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just standing over it. That was my misunderstanding. Okay, so I'll come back. And yeah, I'm cool with taking a short rest, considering I don't think we have a time constraint.
Okay.
I'll forego the short rest because I can't get anything back on a short rest. I'll just continue looking around the office and the adjoining rooms, just trying to find if there's any more information.
Yeah, I'll go
same.
with him because I also
haven't
don't.
done anything.
I've just
Yeah.
run around.
Also,
Short rest
we
gets
all,
me
we all
hit
have
points and my channel divinity back.
we all have potions of healing too.
That's true too.
Oh, I don't need that.
Somebody might.
Yeah. All right. So you guys can take a short rest, and who is going to be using that rest to identify the rod?
I mean, I may as well since I detected magic on it.
Agreed.
All right.
I'm going to use my Song of Rest to. Does anybody really need a lot of healing other than me?
You.
I'm
I'm
full
a lower
back up.
her, but I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
And it's
Then,
only when you spend a hit die, and I rolled really well on my hit die.
Okay,
So-
then I'll just spend a hit die for myself.
So once you guys have spent your hit die, I'll mark the short rest. During the short rest, Zorthos will say, "I'm going to go organize the guards and get everybody else out of here while you guys do whatever the hell you need to do to finish this caper.
Yeah.
And this way, there'll be no one that knows what you've done because I'll keep them all out of here."
That sounds
enough.
great. I really appreciate you.
And haven't you always wanted to own a
Perfect, my
casino?
man.
No,
Good man.
Oh,
no,
You should become a farmer.
that sounds lovely.
do you know how to make pie?
I would say I know a great.
I'm willing to learn.
Got a great.
Do we have a deal for you?
We need an orchard replanted.
But when you spend your time getting to understand what this rod can do, this rod has the ability to telepathically command that Minotaur skeleton with use of an action, as long as you're within 30 feet of it.
I give the bag back to Ashrina and say, Miss Ashrina, just tell it to pour all the gold into your bag. I'll come, but I don't want to go in there.
I don't reveal what it does.
Oh, never mind. I rescind
keep that
everything
to
I
myself
said.
and go, it has something to do with the Minotaur skeleton, but it's strange. We should check it out.
Then I don't bring up your bag. I keep it kind of stuck behind me so you don't remember.
Oh, Sharina's number one concern is getting her bag back.
When you mentioned going to check it out, Garrick takes out his shield, takes out his rapier. Actually, it's a skeleton. He thinks about stabbing a skeleton with a rapier and pulls out a scimitar instead. He says, "All right,
Scimitar.
let's go."
Use a guard's mace. How about that?
No, not for me.
Okay. I look. Oh, there's no guard still with us. Dang it! I was hoping one of them would have a hand crossbow.
I didn't see anybody shooting. They were all smashing with
I mean, they had
maces.
crossbow bolts, so they had some kind of crossbow.
In the identifying of this, am I able to determine what level of control I can give it? How much sentience does it confer upon the skeleton?
It's telepathy. So language doesn't matter.
What do you
Well,
think?
my question is, how complex of a command can it get? Is it more similar to the command spell where I give it one command and it does it? Or is it like the suggestion spell where I can give it a sentence that it carries out?
Let me check.
The sentence is murder my entire party, please. In the name of the Dawnfather.
And also, does it bestow any language on it?
It's telepathy, so that automatically
He's
means
trying to
that
figure out if he can make it talk to fuck with us.
No. I'm trying to determine if I can make it talk, saying, Toggle Pocket summoned me, and I am here, and cause more chaos out in the casino.
So it can understand your command regardless of language. That's what the telepathy does. It uses the word command multiple times, so I would say it's like the command spell.
Okay. So not as fun as I was hoping.
Right.
But my intention is, as soon as we open the door, I'm going to telepathically tell it to dance a jig.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, so you guys are able to head up that way, if that's the plan.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
we're all ready to fight this, whatever this monster is.
Yeah.
Except for Tarlin.
When you say all ready, don't include me. I'm not ready to fight it.
All right, so
You should let me go first.
Okay.
I mean, you have the rod, so that makes sense.
all right,
It's really brave of you, Mr. Tarlin. This thing is really, really scary.
Hey, since you're not doing this on your own, can I have my purse back?
Sure, Miss Shrina. Here you go.
Thank you.
all right. So
So, yeah, I step in, I see it, and I mentally command it to go to this corner in the top left and dance.
all right, so it heads over there and begins to dance.
Just kidding, it controls it mentally. Let's get our money.
Obviously, there's chests, so
Well,
Yeah, I'll let you guys figure out what's in the chest. What's in these
cabinets. Yeah,
cabinets?
I've been wondering about that since he mentioned them. Yeah.
All right,
also,
so-
I'm just thinking, do we really want to leave a giant skeleton thing back here? Like,
Oh, we're not.
maybe just command it to destroy itself and let's like move on.
Oh, it's going to be leaping from the
Waterfall.
waterfall.
What if that doesn't kill it?
And as long as there's rocks at the bottom, it probably should.
Leap from the waterfall and leave the command of stay underwater.
It's a
It's
skeleton. It
undead.
doesn't breathe.
No, just stay down there. I guess some poor kid swimming might have a bad idea.
I feel like destroy yourself is a really good command for this.
But does command doesn't make it do harmful things to itself. I'm pretty sure is how the command spell reads. Like
correct.
you
Yeah,
can't
that's correct.
command a creature to do something that would be harmful to its own body. I would
Does
say
that
if
apply
you
to an undead fiend though?
We might.
I
You know,
think
we
if
might.
we
We want to leave it here and just let the church know, hey, we found this. You may want to
yeah,
take care
let
of it.
somebody who's, got banishment deal with that. That's not my job. I'm not getting paid that much.
We could surround it with all the guards with maces and let them all take a whack at it.
No.
Crumple it up.
This is way above their pay grade, I think. I'm sure they would agree.
Mm.
So in
This one, yeah.
those that are checking out the chests, you do find there's lots of gold in the chests. So you are able to gather your 5,000 gold, which there's just enough for.
Okay, I was going to ask them.
Oh.
Okay.
Is
There's
there
not extra?
any additional gold?
Yes,
Because
there's
I
55
owe
additional.
I owe somebody 50 gold.
We have his rings, too, don't forget.
You do have his rings.
Oh, well.
No, Ashrina
Well,
has it.
Ashrina has
She
it,
went out
and
to
we
buy
don't
it
know
herself.
that.
That y'all don't know that.
That's true. And who is checking out the cabinets?
Garrick is checking one. I think Ashrina was checking the other.
So, Ashrina, you see that they look like they hold items that might have been used as collateral. There is a gold and ruby necklace and a jade rabbit figurine in the one you check out, Ashrina. And in the one that you check out, Garrick, there is a very fancy looking hand crossbow.
I immediately pick it up and put it in my backpack.
Yeah, you don't want to trust me with that thing.
Not yet.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Exactly.
Since I have my purse back, I'm just gonna drop the two things that I find in the cabinet into my bag. Those are mine now.
So I dropped them in the party sheet. I noticed that it looks like you took a gold ring, but there were 9 of them.
Yeah. I took one gold ring and instead of dragging it 9 times, I just changed on my sheet to 9. So you
Got
can
it.
delete those rings.
Got it.
And
Well,
then I will take these.
I walk over to Tarlin and very, 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 very lowly whisper, "Can you still detect magic?"
No, it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Well, how's it? That's what I'm saying.
We took an hour-long rest.
Took the rest. That's right. Damn it. And I motion Tarlin over, and I hand him the hand crossbow, and say, "You're the one who said you were going to give it to him, so it should be on you."
So after Shrina grabs all the stuff out of the cabinet, she's just gonna go through and dump all the gold into the bag of holding. Which, thank God, we don't have to lug out 5,000 gold worth of baloney.
Good lord, that would have just been... Yeah.
I telepathically think cease to exist and just look at it. Deactivate.
Does it do the dog head tilt like?
Yeah, it's not going to do any actions that harm itself. But when you say deactivate, it goes over to the center of the room and just stands there again.
I would say just leave him here. When you go back to your temple, let your head person or whatever, I haven't been at church in a long time.
Yeah.
Let your head person know they can come here and do like a cleansing. Whatever
Hey, Miss Ashrina,
it is.
Miss
Yeah,
Ashrina,
what's up?
let me stop you right there. You know, in the clasp, a head person has a completely different meaning. That's not really the correct term to use. I can tell you later what a head person is.
The church?
It's got a couple different... it's probably a head cleric or a lead cleric or a priest. Not a head guy.
Well,
Alrighty then.
I'm just
whatever you
listen. I'm just trying to look out for you. Don't throw that head person around too much.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm gonna leave to go find Zorthos with the 5,000 gold and all this other random stuff that I've taken. So I'm gonna go find Zorthos.
What's up here on the north wall?
That's a mirror.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go find Zorthos.
Yep, you find him.
Hey, I really appreciate everything that you've done for us. You really helped us out here.
This guy was kind of a jerk.
No, not any worse than any other guard I've met in my lifetime. Out of a lot of the men that I've met in my lifetime, you're okay. You're pretty good.
No, I meant the boss was kind of a jerk.
Sorry. Yeah, that guy fucking sucks. And honestly, he should probably be in jail. Because if he comes back, he's just going to scam somebody else. And he told me he wants to make a gnome casino. And I find that highly offensive.
Well, he's going to find himself waking up in a cell of his own.
Good.
In his own casino.
Good. Well, we have everything that
skeleton.
We have everything that we need. I seriously though, if you do need a job, we do know some people who need some extra help planting and making pies. I can give you some directions and a name. If you're interested in a nice quiet life where you don't really have to fight anyone. But in the meantime, I want you to take these and do with them as you wish, but they look very valuable. And I will give him 4 of the 9 gold rings.
Oh, all right.
Was there in his office? Is there anything we can find that would pin him to devil worship? Besides, I mean, the murals are there, but that's not really evidence. It's just
not any more evidence.
Okay. I was hoping to throw him in jail, but
Just the candle.
I mean,
effect.
there's a skeleton minotaur that we have to have the church come.
Honestly, that is
Cleanse.
compelling evidence. He is commanding the undead, which my church would be very, very interested in hearing about. So, yeah, definitely reporting that to my temple.
I was
But yeah.
just gonna have him come back to the inn and like get the cobwebs since I'm so short. Put him in a little apron.
You have to name him.
I think he has an actual name.
That's right, it's Virgil.
Yep.
It seems that seems kind of dangerous. While it is ideal to have a really cool skeleton minotaur bodyguard, it's not super, safe.
So
What would the Dawnfather do?
Zorthos suggests you get the hell out of here
Fair.
before more people start asking.
Yeah, let's go. Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
He's got more than I offered to pay him. He's good for a while.
He said, the only thing I ask in return from you all is if I decide to come looking for a reference, you give me one.
Oh, that will not be
certainly. And like I said, if you want to learn to be a farmer and live the quiet life, I know some really nice goblins.
Oh, goblins, I hate those people.
That's racist.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, if you ever need a good word, you can come by the Bright Vagabond.
All right. I heard good things about that place.
Yeah, I own it.
Oh. So what the hell are you doing here?
There's a story.
Paying debts.
Sorry about the chalk, by the way.
That's all right. It
Well,
didn't hurt.
Hopefully the fire goes out nicely. Hopefully you can talk to your people. There's no doppelgangers.
Is there?
Good night.
Yep. Yep. So you guys head back to town. I imagine you find Verity, or maybe not. You guys do have 5,000 gold pieces and a statuette.
We're representing the class, but probably shouldn't have not.
Yeah, took a job.
I was gonna say I'm not trying to die.
Yeah.
There you go. That is the correct answer. That is the correct answer.
You took a job that you didn't just choose to rob. Remember, this is
Right.
re-robbing.
Yes.
Not robbing.
Right, we're re-robbing Beelzebub.
Yes.
right.
Yes.
And we did embarrass the fuck out of him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that casino's perfect.
I can't wait to tell her this story.
Yeah, she listens intently. She makes you all, or she orders drinks and meal provided for you all when you give her back. She gladly counts out 150 gold to each of you in payment and thanks you profusely for your task.
So when she hands the 150 gold, I pull out the hand crossbow and kind of hold it up and go, "What do you think something like this is worth?"
Nice.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Sliver's eyes all big and wide. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, everybody, that was a lot of fun. It was a long road to get there, but you got there.
That went off way better than I
Even
thought.
though I was sure he was gone.
Yeah.
So was I.
That
thinking to
20.
myself, we're never getting back there in time. If he doesn't roll on that 20, he's history. And
That 20 was huge.
That
Well done.
went off
Rigged.
way better than I thought it could have possibly.
That is the dice gods saying they want to keep Sliver around. Is what that is. So we'll take it.
Yep.
Paying us back for
Well,
all the
before
ones
we-
last few sessions.
Right.
Before we disappear, I do want to leave you guys with one thing, and maybe you guys want to say one more thing too. Sliver didn't really speak much the whole way home. He's pretty downcast and just quiet and very meek and humble at the moment. And when he sees the crossbow, he doesn't say anything. He just looks at it, wide-eyed.
We'll pick up next session next Friday. Hope everybody enjoyed it. We will be bringing you some more dicey decisions next week.
Please
Good night,
don't blow
everybody.
fingers off with firecrackers.
Yeah, be safe.
Please don't.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.